Hi guys, it's Taffyta Muttonfudge here. 1 year ago today, the Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta video premiered here on YouTube. And today, the video has over 25,000 views and over 125 likes. Isn't that crazy? 25,000 views and 125 likes within a year? Well, by the way, Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta is one of John O'Connor's most popular YouTube videos. It is currently his 6th most viewed video of all time. That's the story of how I got lost in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. It was during this one time in which the donut cop sent me into the function in Sugar Rush. I was told to stay in there for 90 days, and I stayed. And the next thing I knew, I winded up in a city in the state of Georgia. At first, I hated being stuck in the city of Atlanta, but once I checked out the Coca-Cola Museum and the aquarium, it actually turned out to be fun. Have you ever been to Atlanta before? If yes, you can comment what you enjoyed about it. Now this video will be a quiz about the video in which I explored Atlanta. There will be 10 questions in the quiz. I'll give you 10 questions and you can comment your guesses to show how you remember the story of my accidental Atlanta adventure. And at the end of the quiz, I will reveal the correct answers. If you get all 10 questions right, you get a 100% score. If you get 9 out of 10 right, you're 90%. 8 right and you're 80%, and so on. It's a 10% score for each correct answer. I dare you guys not to look at the Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta video to find the answers because that's cheating. Because I want you to guess the answers and show your memory on the events of the story. Are you ready to get this quiz rolling? I know I am. Alright, starting with question 1. How long is the Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta video? Like the running time of the video, the duration, like how many minutes? You can pause the video for each question and have time to answer. Again, how long is the video Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta? Question 2. Who is the main character in Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta? Like, who is the main central focus in the video? Question 3. Why did I get arrested by the donut cops in the video? Because I could have not been arrested if it weren't for any reason to be. So why was I arrested? Question 4. How did I end up lost in the city of Atlanta, Georgia? In fact, the Litwax Arcade is in Los Albarritos, California, which is over 2,000 miles from Atlanta, Georgia. So how did I end up in Atlanta? Question 5. Who came to accompany me in the city of Atlanta? Because I wasn't always by myself in the city, so who came to accompany me? Question 6. Did I explore the Georgia Aquarium first or the Coca-Cola Museum first? I did explore both the Georgia Aquarium and the Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta, but which of the two did I explore first? Question 7. Which hotel did I go inside to have dinner? Because the city has a lot of hotels apparently, both low-rise and high-rise. Again, which hotel did I go inside to eat dinner? Question 8. Why did I refuse to eat dinner in the hotel I went inside? Because I could have easily eaten my dinner there. So why did I refuse to have my dinner in the hotel? Question 9. Why did I eventually go back to Sugar Rush even though I wanted to stay in Atlanta? Because I could have easily stayed in Atlanta and even lived there since it turned out to be a fun city. But why did I end up going back to Sugar Rush? And finally, question 10. How did I transport myself back to Sugar Rush? Now, just a small half spoiler alert. This is not the same way how I ended up in Atlanta. This was a totally different way of transportation. Again, how did I transport myself back to Sugar Rush? Before I reveal the correct answers, if there were any questions that got you confused, you can rewind back to the beginning of this video and give another try in the quiz. But if you already think you have the best answers for all the questions in this quiz, you can continue onward with the video and I will officially reveal what the correct answers are. Let's go all the way back to question 1. Alright, question 1 was, how long is the video Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta? The answer is 25 minutes and 35 seconds. You see the length on the lower left right above the title? That's how long the video is, 25 minutes and 35 seconds. Question 2 was, who is the main character in Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta? The answer to that is me, Taffyta Muttonfudge. Here in the thumbnail, that's me on the right. And John even has my name in the title on the video you see on the top. I'm the central focus in the video because I played the main impact on the story, and I had many lessons to learn compared to other characters. In fact, many of John O'Connor's Sugar Rush Racers videos mainly focus on me because I am his favorite character. Question 3 was, why was I arrested and sent to the Fungeon? The answer is because I went into a staff-only area. Only because I wanted to set up the party for the staff, because it looked empty inside when I walked in. I tried to be sneaky and keep myself from being seen, but the donut cops came up to me and threatened me to be in jail. I think I should have left the room earlier before the cops came. Question 4 was, how did I end up getting lost in Atlanta? The answer is that Sour Bill showed me a picture of Atlanta. He warned me not to touch the picture or I would get lost inside. And at first I didn't believe him because I didn't think it'd be true. But when I touched the picture, it turned out Sour Bill was right because I was sucked into the picture and I was separated from Sugar Rush. And I did not like being lost in the city at first until I explored the Coca-Cola Museum and the Georgia Aquarium. We'll get to that part in a bit. Now, question 5 was, who came to accompany me in Atlanta? And the answer to that is Rancis Fluggerbutter. And I was actually excited when Rancis came to Atlanta and found me, because me and him are friends together. Question 6 was, did I explore the Georgia Aquarium first or the Coca-Cola Museum first? And the answer is the Coca-Cola Museum first. You see the same location where Rancis found me in Atlanta? We're standing right in front of the Coca-Cola Museum. And as soon as Rancis came, we went inside the Coca-Cola Museum. And we saw that first, before the Georgia Aquarium. Question 7 was, which hotel did I go inside to have my dinner? The answer to that is the Westin. Actually, the Westin Peachtree Plaza. You see the hotel name above our heads? The Westin Peachtree Plaza. And this is where I decided to eat dinner with Rancis. By the way, the hotel is 73 floors tall, and it's the tallest hotel in Atlanta. Question 8 was, why did I refuse to eat in the Westin Peachtree Plaza? Well, take a look at the following screenshot from the video. See, I refused to eat in the hotel because the restaurant is nothing like a giant spinning disc. It's a rotating restaurant on the 71st floor of the hotel, but for some reason the restaurant did not rotate, and I would only eat in there if the restaurant did rotate. I was angry when the restaurant stayed still that I did not eat in the restaurant. By the way, the name of the restaurant is the Sundial. Question 9 was, why did I go back to Sugar Rush even though I wanted to stay in Atlanta? The answer is because of Candlehead's insistence. Candlehead came to Atlanta to look for me. When she found me, she told me that people would mistake me for a lost actual kid, even though 9 years old is just my program age. And Atlanta obviously encounters lots of crimes. Some of the people in the city are pretty rough. That's why I went back to Litwack's arcade in California where it's safer, since I am a video game character in Sugar Rush. And the last one, question 10, was, how did I transport myself back to Sugar Rush? The answer is with a wish coin. Actually, Candlehead was the one who transported me and Rancis back to Sugar Rush. She used a wish coin to make a wish that we'd go back to Litwack's, and it's actually the same way she wished herself to go to Atlanta to find me. And then the next moment, we were all back in our game in the arcade in Los Arboritos, California. Boy, what an adventure. Well, thank you guys for coming out and doing the quiz. I hope you got a good percentage on it. Well, it really shouldn't matter how many questions you got right anyway. But if you do have a 100% score, then congratulations. But don't worry if it's 90% or less. I hope you enjoyed this quiz about Taffyta Gets Lost in Atlanta. And if you want to see the video, you can click on the link in the description below. Enjoy the rest of your summer and stay sweet, you guys.